Namaste, Sweat Magic Sangha. Shivani here on my back porch on this beautiful day, coming to bring you an elemental Yin Yoga practice. This practice will focus on calming, grounding, nourishing the system, nourishing the body and mind complex, bringing us into the elements of earth and water. I'd like to give you guys a bit of a bigger context as to why we do certain types of yoga, and a gentle reminder that to have a balanced practice and a balanced body and mind, we can't only do the practices that we desire to do. What we avert also has much to teach us. So this practice is elemental in the way that everything in the universe is elemental. Everything in the universe, you, me, plants, animals, the earth itself, is made of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. The great five elements, the building blocks of creation. So these things can be expressed in us in a heightened way or an undesirable way. The current paradigm of our world is very fiery, so very angry, very competitive, very impatient, and also very anxious, which would be air and ether. So anxiety, fear, not following through. These things are very prevalent and heightened in the collective consciousness. So the medicine for that is earth and water. Grounding, seeking vitality, cooling, moisturizing, and the concepts of the elements are just that, concepts. It's not literally earth, air, fire, water, ether. Sometimes it is with the universe, but when we look within ourselves, earth is our structure, our bones, water is the fluids in our bodies, fire is our metabolism and enzymes, air is breath, oxygenation, and ether is the spaces within. So this practice works along the meridian lines of earth and water in our bodies, so stomach and kidneys. And it's a very grounding practice. I do have some props here if you want to take a minute to get any blocks, pillows, or blankets, as we will use props at the end for the last shape. I have two rolled up blankets. We really don't have enough of an opportunity in our lives to go into the inner garden, the inner gaze, and really excavate what's there, to process stuck emotions. We have not learned how to be quiet and with ourselves. And since nature is beckoning that now, we can use these tools to go inside and be okay with it, to create space within ourselves, to invite all pieces of the self a place, nourishment, meaning we stuff down a lot of things, emotions, feelings, thoughts, and just keep going, just keep processing. So getting quiet can seem scary, but there's much to learn from our desires and our aversions, looking at where our mind takes us, and just gently coming back to center. Not judging, not expecting anything from ourselves, nothing to do, nowhere to be but the breath. So we'll implore this practice today. Again, working with the channels of earth and water within the body, the meridian lines of stomach and kidneys, and come into this fertile ground of the self together. We'll begin by lying back on our mats, bending the knees, plant the feet upon the earth, grounding the upper back, taking an inhale in the center, exhale, allow your knees to drop open, coming into reclined butterfly. You can always put a block or a pillow underneath your knees or your hips. And in this practice, we are coming to the edge of sensation and lingering there until we're invited deeper. So we're not forcing anything, we're not doing anything. We are surrendering and allowing the wisdom of our body to come forth. Allow it the opportunity to let go of tension from our habitual patterns in life. And really stay curious and see what's there. See what healing we can access. See how wide we can get, accepting all the joys and all the sorrows of existence. So focusing on the breath here. If thoughts start to arise, see if you can allow them to pass and dissolve like clouds in the sky. Gently becoming the witness. Breathing deep into the basin of the belly, the element of earth. Breathing up through the ribs and the chest. And fully exhaling. If your mind is extra busy, count the seconds of your breath. Trying to inhale for 2, 3, 4, little pause. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, little pause. Residing in that stillness, in the pause. As we control the breath, we control the mind. Honoring any sensations that arise in the body and the mind. Beginning to bring the senses inward, inner gaze, inner garden, allowing the space and the opportunity to weed out what's not essential to our growth, to our healing. Allowing the body to unfold, unfurl, offering any places of tension, breath. Inhale. Exhale to very gently bring the knees together. Extending your legs long out in front of you. Taking a little repose, taking our time, being okay with moving slow, cultivating this patience, this perseverance through our practice. Giving the body and mind time to assimilate, to digest, to heal. Take an inhale with an exhale. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Grab your leg just below the knee. If it's too much to have the left leg extended, you can bend it and place your foot on the earth. Inhaling here, exhale to pull your knee towards your chest as you keep the left leg relaxed. Begin to direct your breath into your right hip, right thigh. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing your jaw and your tongue. Relaxing your third eye. Allow the face to be soft. And breathe. We let the body know everything's okay by smooth, steady breaths. Equal inhales and exhales. Breathing into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. More deep breaths here. Getting everything you can out of this shape. Promoting our digestion here as we squeeze the leg towards the chest, gently compressing the abdomen. And release. Keep your left hand on the right knee. Extend your right arm out to the right side. Prepare for a lying twist. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, guide your right knee over to the left. Keeping your right shoulder on the ground. You can always place a pillow or a block underneath the right knee if you need to. Don't ever be afraid to support the body and give it what it needs. It doesn't mean you're not doing yoga as good if you need props. We'll settle into this juicy twist, accessing the channels of water in our body, our kidneys, our lower belly, sacral chakra. And really beckoning here the channels of water to flow with grace and ease, to purify us, allow us to adapt, allow us to be in our strength, our creativity. Surrendering to the flow within. If it feels okay on your neck, you can bring your gaze to the right. If you need to go deeper still in your twist, you can extend your right leg straight. Place our skeleton in certain shapes. We connect to these meridians, these pathways of prana within. And when we twist or compress or open up these pathways, it allows for greater flow. Yin Yoga can sometimes be likened to acupressure, acupuncture, where they also hit these meridian points. This is something we can do with ourselves, really hone in on our healing. Again, with this bigger context of why are we twisting? What benefit are we getting from the shape? How are we promoting our own unique healing journey? Each exhale, going a little deeper into softness, into surrender. With each inhale, opening to receive, bringing in nourishment. Take a deep inhale, exhale to untwist, unwind. Bringing the body to center, a gentle counter twist, dropping both legs to the right. And extending the legs out in front of you in a Shavasana shape. Again, taking a moment to repose the body, to assimilate, acclimate. Let the prana flow through you. Feels nice being outside in the elements, the sun, the wind. Feel that being outside is very important right now. And although we are isolated, we are longing for our global community. Beautiful reminder how important connection is with ourselves, with each other. And gently bringing the left knee towards the chest. And always bend the right leg and place the foot on the ground if you need. hands come just below the left knee. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, pulling that leg towards you. Relaxing the right leg. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the face. Finding the breath. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. The hug of gravity. The groundedness and security of your own being, your own temple. To this ever unfolding moment. Much of the sorrows in life are created by not being in reality, so either thinking about the future or lamenting about the past, instead of staying present with what is, remaining the witness to all things. What we become aware of changes, but being aware does not change. So see if you can stay aware of the sensations of your body and your breath for the duration of the practice. If the mind wanders, gently coax it back to center. Releasing that whole right hand stays on the left knee. Extending the left arm to your left side. Taking an inhale, center. Exhale, guiding your left knee over to the right. And settling in here, keeping the left shoulder on the ground. You can place a pillow or a block underneath the left knee if you need. Your gaze can turn left if it feels okay on your neck. And if the body invites you deeper, you can extend your left leg straight. Again, breathing into the kidneys, into the low belly. As you inhale, gathering any stagnation, any stress, any fear, any anxiety. Recognizing it, shining light on it, attention upon it. And exhale, invite it to soften. Invite it to release if it's ready. Take a deep inhale, exhale gently, untwisting, coming center. Little counter twist, knees drop to the left. We'll take a repose, extending the legs straight out in front of us. Coming into Shavasana for a few deep breaths. Feeling the lower body open, expand. Feeling that prana, that life force flow through us. Gently rolling to the right side. Set ourselves up with a prop for this next shape. A supported bridge. I just have a couple blankets here. You can really make props out of just about anything you have in your home. Blankets, pillows. If you have a yoga block, use that. This will just be a gentle inversion. I'm going to get the blankets underneath my sit bones, not my low back, lower than that. And from here, we'll widen our legs out from each other and let our knees drop towards each other to relax the legs. Letting the structure of the low back and the tops of the hip bones settle in. Very gently reversing the blood flow. Let the fertile ground of your lower belly gently soften and expand with each breath. Even place your hands on the belly. Where our attention goes, the prana flows, the life force. Just imagining this vital point in the body, full of life and nourishment. Surrendering, staying in the moment, staying with the breath. that stillness. Expanding your internal borders. A few more deep, full breaths here. Very gently bring your feet back to hip width. Press through the feet, lift your tail off of your props. And gently bring the seat down. Again, rolling to the side. We'll set ourselves up with one more propped shape. This one tends to be a favorite. Supported fish pose. So again, you can use 2 rolled up blankets, a blanket and a pillow, whatever works. We want the back space of our heart to be lifted up by the prop. So lying down, if you need a pillow for underneath your head, I invite you to do so as well. You can either extend the legs straight or do a butterfly shape here. This is a gentle supported back bend. Breathing into the spacious field of the heart. Becoming more open to give and to receive. Shoulders relax and cascade down. Bring your arms away from your body, palms up to receive nourishment. We cannot give what we don't have, so we must receive ourselves and then share the love with others. To crown, side to side, front to back, into the landscape of your body. To break open, to widen, to create space for all pieces of yourself, the ones you shun and hide. Invite them in. support of the earth. Gently bending the legs, bringing the bottom of your feet to the ground. Take an inhale, stabilizing the elbows. Exhale to lift the head up and off of your prop. Moving the props out of the way. If you do have a blanket, I invite you to cover yourself with it for our final rest together in this practice. The most important shape of the whole practice, our Shavasana. Laying down fully, open up your feet as wide as the mat. Let your feet drop open to the sides. Arms by our sides, palms up. Coming back to that awareness of the flow of your breath. Remaining in this internal landscape as we come to the end of our journey together. Shavasana, corpse pose, most important shape of the practice. This is the shape where the work of all the other shapes gets a chance to soak in, to alchemize the body, to be the medicine of your practice. Allow yourself to feel supported below, settling in, softening. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. You're right here, right now. body, to your space, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. When you feel complete, rolling to the right side of the body. Maybe a breath or two here until you're ready to make your way back up. Coming to a seated posture just as we began together. Take a smile for your efforts, first of all. And remember the bigger context of why we take these shapes, the alchemy that's happening in the body, the elements that we are invoking within. Again, in this case, it was earth and water to be the medicine for anxiety, for anger, for fear, to let us restore and rejuvenate with these subtle channels of the body. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Thank you so much for joining me and slowing down, coming into the yin side of the self. I love and honor all of you. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide today. Namaste.